Welcome to Unilateral Strength. All you need today is a mat and one dumbbell or one weight, whatever you have at home. So we'll begin with a brief warm up first, starting with a shift, squat, shift. So nice wide stance. We're going to slowly start to shift down to the left side, reach the arms out, find that stretch, hold for a moment. We'll lift back to the center. We'll go to a squat next, lowering straight down, arms out, standing back up, and then shifting right. And back up. You can move at your own pace here, really focusing on bringing some warmth to the low body and also stretching out those hips, getting the body ready to move. Feel free to hold as long as you want with any of these poses. Get as low as comfortable. Spend about 10 more seconds here. Really pushing those hips back. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. You can finish it up, standing up. We'll go to a staggered hinge next. So we'll slowly start to step one foot in front of the other, lining up heels with toes. We'll hinge down, reaching the hands towards the outsides of the knees. Pull up by squeezing glutes, and we'll switch sides. Again, lining heel with toe. Brush the hands down to the knees and pull up, squeezing glutes. And continuing at your own pace. Should feel a little stretch in the hamstrings. Of course, activating those glutes as we use them to stand ourselves back up. Good, we'll spend about 10 more seconds here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can finish it up. Good. Next up, going to some arm swings. We'll start by going across the body, just nice and big, loosey-goosey, just letting things move around, mobilizing the shoulders, stretching out the chest, especially as we reach back. Good, now we'll go forward and backwards. So kind of paddling motion, just alternating. You can let the body kind of swing with it too. Just gentle movement, little twist. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We'll finish up with arm circles, nice and big. You can do same time, you can do alternating. Whatever's feeling good for those shoulders this morning. We'll switch directions, sending them back. And feel free to alternate. Last 3, 2, 1. Good. We'll take a nice wide stance. We'll wrap things up with windmill toe touches. So arms come out to a T. We'll slowly start to hinge forward, reaching towards the shin or toes, lifting ourselves up using the glutes, then reach the other side. Getting a really nice stretch for those hamstrings once again, making sure those glutes are nice and warmed up. Good. Spend about 10 more seconds here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. You can give everything a good shake. Pop myself up here. Maybe. Good. All right. Well, first off, we're going to start up with some low body. So again, today's unilateral strength. So we're going to focus on working one side at a time. So you can pick up your one dumbbell. We're going to begin with it on the right side. So first off, we're going to go through a low body sequence here. So we're going to go for a side squat, or side step squat, I should say. So stepping with the right leg out, lowering down, we'll bring it back up, and then we'll go to a lunge behind us, bring it back up. So we'll just keep stepping with that right leg against squat to lunge, getting as low as comfortable with each, and with our lunge, making sure we're keeping that knee right above the ankle as we step it back. So we're not shifting forward and sit things back. I'll let you know where we're going from there. We'll just take it one exercise at a time today. We have 45 seconds total. Move at your own pace. We'll begin in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So side step squat. Nice wide stance. Right back to a lunge. You can take time to reset yourself in between. Really focusing on keeping that core brace nice and tight to help maintain some balance and stability in the core. Give ourselves a solid base to work with. Awesome work. Keep it moving, getting as low as comfortable. Home stretch. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We'll keep the weight in the right hand, lowering down to the right knee on the mat. Feel free to flip it over if you want a little extra padding. We're going to a single arm kneeling Arnold press. So with the Arnold press, it's going to start facing us. And as we press up, we're going to rotate so it faces forward. So again, palm faces you at the bottom, faces forward at the top. So getting just a little rotation. We'll get started here in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Just pressing straight up, bring it right back down. Again, we're focusing on keeping that core brace tight to keep our body stable, keep us from moving around too much. Keep it nice and slow. Inhale as we lower down and exhale as we lift. Awesome work. We have 15 seconds left here. And final 10. Get a couple more presses in and draw belly button towards the spine. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. From here, we're going to stay down on our mat, going to a bird dog row. So we have 2 options. The first option, we're on all 4s. And we are rowing, bringing it straight up to the side and right back down, squeezing that shoulder blade nice and tight. Second option is going for that full bird dog. So lifting the left leg out and same thing, rowing right up to the side and trying to keep the body nice and stable the whole time. We have 45 seconds here, beginning in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And feel free to mix and match too if you want to start with the knee down. We play around with that lift as long as we can stay stable. We're drawing belly button towards the spine, trying to minimize any movement. Awesome work. We're halfway through. Final 15 seconds. We'll try to squeeze that shoulder blade a little bit tighter with that row. Good. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll make our way back to the top. So this time we're going to switch. So starting with our side squat to reverse lunge, weight is going to be on the left side and we are stepping with that left leg. We'll begin in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So side step squat first. Bring it back to the center and then back to a lunge. Getting as low as comfortable with each of these movements. We're going to keep the body stable, so there's no rush here. Good. 15 seconds left. Slow and steady. And home stretch. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We'll lower down to that left knee, making our way down to the mat. Again, if you want a little extra cushioning, just flip it over. We'll get ready for our Arnold press. Palm facing to start in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I'm pressing straight overhead, lowering back down, just getting that little rotation so it faces forward at the top. You know, it looks a little funky with the angle I'm at, but the knee should be facing forward, hips are facing forward, keeping everything closed and in line. And exhaling as we press, inhale on the way down. We have 15 seconds left. Keeping that core brace nice and tight. Here we go, last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good. We'll stay down on our mats, back to our bird dog row. Same options as last time. You can keep that knee, both knees on the mat, or you can lift the right leg this time. We'll begin in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, rowing straight to the side. Again, pulling back with that elbow, squeezing the shoulder blade tight. If you want to add that leg lift, it's an extra challenge, getting the core involved, getting the glutes involved. Good, we're over halfway through. Try to squeeze the shoulder blade a little bit tighter. And draw belly button towards the spine. 10 seconds. Awesome work. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We'll make our way back to standing. You have the hands a shake. We're back to the right side, second time, final time through. So we'll get that weight up at the shoulder. Going back to our side step squat and lunge in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So stepping out nice and wide. Going back behind us. Go. Really focusing on kind of standing up through that left heel, keeping it grounded down. Keeping that core braced nice and tight, and draw that belly button towards the spine. 10 seconds left. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Moving down to the mat, we have a kneeling Arnold press. So we'll bring that right knee down to the ground. Weight is up at the shoulder, or weight is facing us, sorry, hit a little visitor. We'll get started here, 45 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, it's pressing straight up. Bring it right back down to the chest. Just giving a little rotation as we press. Keeping that pace slow and steady. And exhale as we press that weight strong overhead. Inhale to reset. Good, we have 15 seconds left. And final time here on this side. Good, last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you can relax. We'll stay down on the mat, going to our bird dog row. Same options, feel free to mix and match. We'll get ready here in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. You can either keep both knees on the ground, really focusing on that row, or for an extra core challenge, lift that leg straight out. The glutes are activated. Core is working to keep us strong and steady. We're over halfway through. Awesome work. We'll try to squeeze that shoulder blade a little bit tighter. Final 10 seconds here. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Woo, we'll shake everything out, make our way to standing. Second time through with our left side, and we'll move on to our second set. Beginning with our side step squat and reverse lunge. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. So stepping out nice and wide, lowering down, and stepping back, getting as low as comfortable, keeping that knee above the ankle with the lunge. You should be lifting through that right heel with each of these movements. So our right side is our strong, steady, stable side, giving us the base to work with. 15 seconds left. Here we go, pushing through all the way to the end. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We'll make our way down to the mat. Going to our kneeling Arnold press. So right leg forward, left knee down, palm faces us to start. We'll begin in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, pressing straight overhead and giving a little rotation on the way. Exhale, press, inhale, down. We're keeping a nice steady pace, really working to keep the body as upright as we can. We're not leaning, twisting, keeping that core strong and stable. Keep us from moving around. We have 15 seconds left. Giving our best effort here. Less than 10. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We'll stay on the mat. Going to our bird dog row for the last time. You know the drill, same options. We'll get started here in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Leading with the elbows, we pull that weight up strong. Option to add that leg lift, bird dog style. Great core challenge. Using those strong muscles to keep us steady here. Try to squeeze a little bit tighter. 10 seconds left. Here we go, last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you can relax. Ooh, feel free to grab a sip of water if you'd like. We're gonna stay down on our mats. So if you do get up, just make your way right on back down. All right, so switching things up a little bit this round, we'll go through 4 exercises. We have 45 seconds each, and we will be switching sides halfway through, so they'll be a little bit shorter per side. So we'll begin first with a lean and curl. So with our lean and curl, we have 2 options with the feet. So our first step. Heels can either be on the mat, and as we just find a gentle lean back so the core is engaged, the chest is lifted tall, and we will be curling on just one side. So you should feel the core working to keep yourself stable, keep you from leaning with the weight. You just want to stay centered. Second option, more challenging, we'll be lifting those feet up, and same thing, trying to keep yourself as centered as possible, so you should feel that core working as well as the biceps. So halfway through, we'll just quick switch sides and continue on, and try to stick with the same options for feet, either on the ground, hovered, or you can mix and match. And I'll let you know where we're going from there. So we'll get started with our left arm this time first. And I'll let you know that halfway point. We'll begin in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So finding that nice lean, get that core engaged. Just curling on one side. Exhale as we curl, inhale on the way down. And more challenging, lift the feet up. We'll get ready to switch sides in 3, 2, 1. You can switch to the right arm. Same thing, keeping that lean, chest lifted, and feet either down, hovered, mix and match. 10 seconds left here. Keep that chest lifted, stay centered. Last 3, 2, 1, good. Staying on the mat, we're gonna go to a single arm floor press and single leg bridge hold. So with the bridge position, we're gonna keep one foot crossed over, and we are lifting up, holding here. Whatever leg is on the ground, we're gonna press with that same arm. So let's start with the right leg down, right arm with the weight. From here, we're just gonna bring the weight down to tap the elbow on the ground, then press straight up overhead, and trying to stay as stable as possible. And you can use that left hand just for a little assistance if you need some support, if you're feeling a little shaky. So halfway through, we will switch. I'll give us a little time to cross that other foot over, lift up, and begin pressing with the opposite side. So with all that said, we'll get started here in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So we're lifting up, just holding that bridge. Just add a little extra. Just giving a light tap, elbow to ground. Pressing that weight straight up to the ceiling. It should be in line with the chest. Good. We'll get ready to switch sides in 3, 2, 1. I'll give us a little time here. Left leg down, right leg crossed over. We'll begin in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, lifting up. And pressing straight out from the chest towards the ceiling. Keeping the core brace tight, squeezing the glutes. Here we go, staying as stable as possible. Feel free to use that right arm to help if you need a little extra support. Last 3, 2, 1. Good. We'll lower down. Next up, we have bicycle repeaters. So bicycle repeaters, just like it sounds, we're gonna do a bicycle crunch, but instead of switching sides, we're just gonna keep going to the same side, bringing elbow to knee and extending that leg out. So once we're halfway, I'll let you know, and we'll switch. Same thing, other side, trying to get that full twist across and leg out as far as comfortable. We'll get started here in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So again, twisting, same side. Pick which one you want to start with. Just repeating, keeping that back nice and flat. Try to get a nice twist across. Awesome work. Always exhaling with our twist. We'll get ready to switch sides in 3, 2, 1. Switch. Try to get that full twist. Back flat, leg extended as far as you can go. Palm stretch. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. From here, we'll roll on up, flip on over. You have a fun push-up variation to mix in here. So we're gonna go for narrow, wide walking push-ups, which we're gonna walk with the same arm first half, and then we'll switch for the second half. So with narrow push-ups, hands are gonna come to the center, close together, and then with our wide push-up, we'll just step it out, outside of the mat, then a little bit wider than shoulder width. So quick show you here. Either do this on knees or toes. We'll do one narrow push-up, and then walk out for one wide push-up. So again, just stepping with the same arm, then halfway through, we'll switch to step with the other side. So we have 45 seconds total. Feel free to take breaks as needed. We'll begin in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. You can move at your own pace, getting as low as comfortable, or we can keep that core brace tight so back is nice and flat. We'll get ready to switch our walking arm in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Really focus on bracing that core. You can always take a stretch back when you need to. 10 seconds. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Take a stretch back and then we'll make our way to a seat. We're back to our lean and curl. So second and final time through. This time we'll start with the right arm curling, then halfway through we'll switch over to the left. We'll get ready in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, finding that lean back, curling up to the shoulders and just above the ground. Really focusing using our core to lift ourselves up. Awesome work. We'll get ready to switch to the left arm in 3, 2, 1. Left side. Stay leaning back. Exhale as we curl. Inhale on the way down. You want that extra challenge? Haven't already tried it, you can pick up the feet. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We'll make our way onto our back. Going to our single leg bridge hold and floor press. So we'll start again with the right leg on the ground, right arm pressing. So that left foot is going to come up over top. We'll get started in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Lifting up, hold that bridge. Try to keep the hips nice and level. We're pressing with that right arm and just straight out from the chest. Giving a nice light tap to the elbow or elbow to ground. Home stretch. Get ready to switch in 3, 2, 1. Good. It'll give us a little time here. You can switch sides. Left foot on the ground. Right foot crosses over top. We'll get ready here in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Pressing straight out from the chest. So light elbow tap at the bottom. Keeping ourselves stable. Use that right arm for support as needed. Go squeeze the glutes, brace the core. Last 3, 2, 1. Good. We'll set the weight aside. Getting ready for our bicycle repeaters. So you can pick whatever side you want to start with. Legs will be at 90 degrees to begin. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And just bicycle repeater. So extending out the same leg, twisting elbow to the same knee each time. Always exhaling on the twist. Inhale as we pull back to center. We'll get ready to switch to the other side in 3, 2, 1. Switch. Keep it moving. Last time here. You're fighting through. 10 more seconds. Getting that full twist across. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We'll grab behind the knees, roll our way up. And we are going to finish up with our narrow to wide push-up. So again, we were walking out with the same hand first half, and then we'll switch for the second half. We'll get set up, excited, ready to go in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So first narrow push-up, hands are close. Walking out wide. Getting as low as comfortable. We can keep that back as flat as possible. Belly button is drawn towards the spine the whole time. Good. We'll switch in 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. And this is it for class. Finishing with a flourish. Here we go. 10 seconds. We can do this. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you can stretch it back. Go right into a child's pose. So knees out as wide as comfortable. Reaching those hands forward will feel really nice after those push-ups. Just take 2 deep breaths. Good. After that second deep breath, we'll slowly walk the hands up toward us. And we're going to step the left foot forward. into a runner's lunge. If this is uncomfortable on that back knee, feel free to kick it up to a standing version, really focusing on pressing that hip forward. Maybe roll out the neck, just gently go side to side so long as you have your balance. One more deep breath. Good. After that deep breath, we'll step forward or just switch sides if you're down on the mat. And same thing here, really pushing that hip forward, relaxing the shoulders, breathing easy. You can move the neck side to side, whatever movements feel good. Take one more deep breath. Good. Then from here, you can make your way to standing. Down on the mat, I'll give you a moment. Moving to some quad stretches, so feel free to grab onto something for balance. Bring one foot up, give a gentle pull. Time to get situated and stable. If it's comfortable, you can bring the opposite arm up overhead. Maybe play around with a hinge forward, just a little bit of movement. Always roll out the wrist to where it feels good. Take one more deep breath. Awesome. We'll slowly release, give everything a shake, and switch sides. Same thing here, bringing that foot up gently, giving a little pull. Take time to get stable. And from here, if it's comfortable, you can reach the opposite arm overhead. Again, maybe play around with a gentle hinging movement. Maybe roll the wrists out. We'll take one more deep breath. Good. We'll slowly release the foot. Give everything a good shake. Take some arm swings. And give yourself a pat on the back for a job well done. That's all I have for unilateral strength. Thanks so much for joining me today.